Yo, 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 Shadow Renegade and Tanker Grizz, how you guys doing? Hope you're doing well today. We've got a new path set up. We have a new path set up. Oh, boy. Ah. So I guess we'll just give it a rib. We'll just start. Yeah. There's a bee in the laundry room. I will be careful. I will be careful of the bee that has gotten into our laundry room. I mean, I still think the biggest part of this is going to be... You know, the biggest part of this is going to be... my ability to do the proper path. But, yes, I am doing the poison strategy. So after the... And I fully expect my first run to not be shiny as well. I fully expect it to... I fully expect it to not... how do I say? Like, I think the calibration is going to be slightly different. I had to beat all of the contests with all of the master rank in one contest in order to do this. Also, what's up, Pitaya? I finally got the Safari Zone unlocked, so I'm going to find a cute charm Jigglypuff when you get there. Nice, nice. Would you recommend this method for RNG and Ruby and Sapphire? Yes, but it depends on your priorities. I do think this is very rewarding to pull off. However, the big downside is A, it's pretty tough, and B, in my opinion, it's only worth it if you're looking for good IVs. Like, right? Or good IVs plus shininess. Otherwise, it's really only useful for that, if you ask me. Like, because you can get any shiny you want normally. I guess if you dislike, the other reason to do it would be if you dislike PID clones. Then it's also useful. Also, what's up, Raging Kraken? Is this the Coliseum bonus disc, Jirachi? No. I will do that when I get to 50 channel members. We're at 41 right now. Yep, only 9 away. I guess I'll give it a try in Ruby after I've RNG'd the bonus disc Jirachi. I will say this much, Raging Kraken. If you're capable of succeeding at the bonus disc Jirachi, then you're going to have no problem succeeding at this RNG. Because they are going to be very similar in difficulty. They're going to be very, very similar in terms of how difficult they are. I genuinely remembers, but I haven't been able to... Hey, it's okay, no worries. No guilt tripping here. No guilt tripping here. All right, and now I'm going to take a step. Skipper will faint. And now I'm just outside of... Pacific. Oh, fuck. I forgot to... Oh, that was my fault. Ha! I've soiled it. Oh, already messing up. Already messed up. Alright, we're gonna give it another rip then. I forgot that I had to move a bunch during this setup and obviously wore out my max repel. And obviously wore out the max repel. Alright, we're gonna play some music instead of the contest hall music. Let me put on some good old Mr. Aceu. What's my favorite manip method? I think it's gotta be TGTV. Let me make sure. Hello, could you go into more? Yeah, so well, let me finish Raging Kraken's question, and then I'll read your Jirachi question. Yeah, so TGTV is a triple frame perfect input. It's basically only useful for competitive play, and it's the only way to get high IVs. So it's really high skill execution, but on top of that, I made the tool for it. So like I kind of have an emotional attachment to succeeding at it because I worked really hard to make a good calculator for it. Oh, I should just talk to this. And then on top of all of that, I like high skill execution. Like I love Super Smash Bros. Melee. So like that's a hard game and I like it because it's difficult, you know? So I just tend to like that kind of stuff. So I definitely think TGTV. TGTV is insanely rewarding. It's insanely difficult. And I helped a lot in its methodology in figuring that out. Okay. Dan M, I made a whole video on the channel Jirachi. So, I mean, but what questions do you have? I actually have 2 videos on channel Jirachi. I can link it. But like, what do you have anything specific about it? What's up, Efe? Let me find the... If it isn't Dave Quaza. Let me find the channel RNG minute. Is this the one? Here's my channel Jirachi video with public tools. What's up, Brian Lee? How are you? How difficult is this compared to Shiny Hunting Shaman and BDSP? I've never done Shaman and BDSP. I've only seen Papa Hebe's video on it. So I don't really know. My gut is telling me that this is a bit more precise. Because Shaman has like one hard part, right? Like, or does Shaman have two? Do you have to time it in the underground too? The speed isn't what matters to me. What matters to me is how many frame perfect inputs you're gonna have to be doing. Thank you, Dark Sness. I appreciate it. But the Flowtimer inputs are just for blink timing, right? Like, the Flowtimer inputs are just for normal blink things, which are not that frame tight, right? I will say the difficulty will definitely vary for this, in compared to Shaman, just because... Oh. I'm not used to when the repel runs out. Hold on, I have to focus while I'm in the tower. Oh. Game audio is off right now, isn't it? Fuck. Becoming Bob Ross to get a shiny. Like, this specific minute I'm doing might be harder just because I can't fuck up my movement in the Rayquaza tower like this than BDSP. But, like, maybe something like... My Swablu wasn't that hard because I dealt with minimal NPC noise. This whole calibration is all totally whack at this point. I saw one of my two videos. I noticed the infinite video as well as the one where you got it in 56 minutes. It is a 1 per copy. If you fuck up the RNG, you have to replay the whole game. $140, holy crap. Well, if we reach the membership goal, I will be making the video. Moment incoming. No. It's a new path. There's bound to be... Like, I don't even know if the painting delay is the same. You know what I mean? I've never hit this hasty frame in my life. So who knows what's going on here. No, it's not 1 per channel. Channel will actually give out infinite Jirachis. It's 1 per Ruby Sapphire save file. I was 1 seed early, a bit late on the advances, so I'm actually, and I did fall down, so I'm actually unwilling to change what frame I hit. We'll say I hit the right frame, and I was 1 seed early, and we'll do an adjustment. All right, a minor adjustment so far. We're already pretty close. Seed me. So I adjusted my seed by 1. What's up, Shadow Renegade? How you doing? Hey, no problem. So, but the thing is, you'll always know if you've gotten the Jirachi or not. Like, the seed calculator is always so good, you'll know before you're receiving the Jirachi if it's going to be shiny. You know what I mean? So you shouldn't be worried about that type of thing. Ooh, let's put on music again. Let's put on my probably current favorite Mr. Aishu song. What's up, Rentaro? How are you today? It's... we've got a new path today, so we are hopefully going to be able to get the Rayquaza today. Tiny hut for Ray. If I do not get Rayquaza on this attempt, I will Tiny Hut out of my skull. We will Tiny Hut if I fail to get Rayquaza. That's all I can say about that. Did my copyright claim get settled? No. They have ignored it. I'm thinking this company is going to ignore it for the entire 30 days. I hope I get it today, too. I would feel like a goon if I'm unable to get it. You charmed your extra copy of Soul Silver, and now it's time to catch every shiny Pokemon. Nice, nice, nice. Good luck. I've still never done a Cute Charm glitch playthrough. Took me a full year and 5,886 soft pieces for a shiny Rayquaza and Ultra Moon. Damn. That is a long time. I guess today we won't sleep until we got Ray. No, that's not how it's gonna work. I have work tomorrow. I unfortunately do have to sleep. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying it. I noticed we have about 40 viewers, but only 11 likes. If you guys wouldn't mind slapping some likes, if you're having a good time, would help me in the algorithm. Help get more people in here, get more people to learn about RNG. I can't hear you. See how I go? Your eye boogies. Poor boy. I wonder if our cat's having pollen allergies. I used your tutorial for Shiny Starter in Sapphire. It worked. Oh, congratulations. Which star did you pick, Mikey? Is there any way to advance frames in Pokemon Ruby before getting the 8 badges? Well, yeah, you just have to talk to the paintings. Thanks to you, I joined in the RNG and have Emerald full of shinies and Q-Charm and Plat. Thanks. Nice job, Dario. What's your favorite manip you've done? Today's stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legend. Listen, I would love to be big enough to be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I would love to be that big. Yeah, but if you wanted to do this for high IVs, you could. Early on. Mudkip, nice, a good choice. I'll ask you. I'll answer your question in a minute, Lewis. I have to focus while I get to Rayquaza. So the goal is to always take the same path. That's why I'm trying to, like, bump into these walls in the same way that I'm doing. Because you'll get the same amount of encounter checks, and the encounter checks advance the RNG. And it'll make the RNG more consistent if you do them. Fuck. Man. That sucks. I don't usually mess that up. I have to get back into the groove. Well, I could probably cut some steps out here by just taking the optimal path. I've got a question unrelated to the current hunt. For Emerald, Pomeg Dots, plus its glitch, why is the setup hold up for X seconds instead of press up X times? Is it just a huge number? Well, no, just pressing it would... Yes, it is just a big number. Because you're corrupting specific... Every time your cursor goes over something, you are corrupting a specific bit or byte of data. Right? So the data that you're trying to corrupt in the PC is just far enough away that you need to hold up for a certain amount of time. Because it would probably be like press up 400 times or something like that. You know what I mean? Because literally what's doing the corrupting is the cursor scrolling over. Like, what is literally doing it is the cursor scrolling over a byte of data it's not supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Is this the same Ray? It's got the same HP. This is a different... This is naive with the same HP. I was still early on the seed. And I don't trust my frame because... And I don't trust my frame because I fell down the tower. Oh, whoops. There's just a lot of wires in my way. I don't think the exact amount of wires... I don't think the exact amount of presses would actually even give more consistent hits. Because it is based on the ASLR, the address space layout randomization, is what determines if your corruption is successful or not, right? So even if you do the exact same press in the exact same spot, it wouldn't work. Yeah, exactly what Hefe said, except instead of saying dynamic memory alignment, you say address space layout randomization because it is a more accurate term. They all get really mad at you if you call it dynamic memory alignment or DMA. Oh yeah, you'll see, Chris. We've got a path. Hello, I'm here to bless this run. Hell yeah, Serby. How you doing, homie? Dab. What is that? Is that emote literally dab? Like, what did you type to get it? Auto spatial line randomer. Hug you. Those are complicated words. It just means that the game is shuffling around bits of the memory. The game is shuffling around bits of memory in order to prevent cheating. Elbow cough. You're just like sick. You're just sick coughing into your elbow. That's how it'd be. How do you move? Does anyone... How do I move an audio source up in OBS? Like, move it up into a different spot? I don't know how to do it. What's up, saying Prince VGC? How you doing? I tend to agree with the people who actually know what they're, like, doing in that stuff. Like, if fucking Retire and everybody in there say ASLR is what you use, I say ASLR. You know what I mean? No, I can't drag it. I can't click and drag the audio ones. Oh, a vertical layout is so much worse. Actually, maybe it's not worse. Means I'm not gonna have to scroll, which is good. What's up, Lillian? It is hot outside. Yeah, RNG Advances is better than Frames. I tend to agree. I overall agree with it being better. Especially since Frame really doesn't make any sense for later gens. I don't see a lock on them. They're not in sources at all. Like, my audio stuff isn't in any sources. I think frame is like a bad term. I think the goal is to make understanding. And if the truth is a less marketable word, I don't want to market. Dude, what is wrong with me right now? What'd you just watch? Yeah, I have. So, oh, on my next run, I will show my setup. On my next run, I'll show the setup full. I should just make this as minimal as possible. Like, frames is basically like a misunderstanding of how it even works in Gen 3, right? Like, they're not even technically tied to the video frames. That is crazy that you can't rearrange them. I guess I can hide the GoPro and the iToy as audio sources. Because actually I could hide HD too. Is it just the Kleenex of RNG? What, like the brand of tissues? I don't call tissues Kleenex, by the way. I call tissues tissues. What do you call a copier a Xerox machine, bro? You're just buying into corporate marketing. Use their terms for everything like they want you to. You slave. Slave to the corporations. Wow, I keep hitting 448A. Actually, let me just reset and show you guys the setup. All right, so here's what I've got going on here. Oh, so I beat all of the master rank beauty contests with a Jirachi. So I have a painting of a Jirachi. So I have a painting of a Jirachi in here. So this is the only painting I have in here. And because of that, there's no moving NPCs in here. I think the moment you get 2 paintings, there's a wandering NPC in here. Now, on top of that, if you'll take a look, I have a Swampert who I got poisoned by walking around in Fiery Path until... So first of all, I KO'd this Swablu here. I need Fly. So this Swablu has Fly. I guess I don't even technically need Fly. I just have it to fly around because, you know. So I had it fainted. I got it killed in Victory Road by a Hariyama that smelling salted it in the face. Then Skipper here, I got infected with poison by going into Fiery Path. By going into Fiery Path, and a coughing will basically always use poison gas. So I spammed Earthquake on it because it has Levitate until it poison gassed my Swampert. Then I flew to Lily Cove. Then I flew to Pacific Log, walked into the Pacific Log Poke Center, walked out, flew to Lily Cove, ran around just outside of the museum until I had about 20 health left, walked into the museum, walked in front of this painting until Swampert was at 1 HP, then I saved the game. So now if I take one single step, Swampert faints. And when you faint, you go outside of the last Poke Center that you visited. And Pacific Log has no random NPCs that move. So this is a very silent place. So that is the most silent path to take for Rayquaza. And it also helps that Pacific Log is near Rayquaza itself, so... But this literally would have been This literally would have been a better path for the Latias I did, if you remember that a few streams ago. That would have been a better path for the Latias because there would have been less NPCs. I should have fainted in here, then I would have ended up in Pacific Log and then flown to the battle tower. And that would have been a better path for Latias than what I did in the video. Because there would have been one less NPC to interact with than what I had in my Latias video. So this is probably one of the better paths in the game. This is probably going to be applicable to a few things. Now, this is a stupid question. So whiting out does not advance frames. It doesn't seem like it advances frames. And even if it does, you could account for that, right? You could just aim earlier if whiting out did advance frames, right? Oh, let me put on music again. So yeah, whiting out doesn't hit. You're crazy. Thank you. My brain isn't big enough for that. Well, I had someone in my chat. First of all, Chris, do not undersell the bigness of your brain, because your path to Latias was also really good. But like someone in my chat yesterday was saying, why don't you use Lily Cove Museum? And I was like, there's a bunch of NPCs in Lily Cove. And he was like, well, not on the top floor. And I'm like, yeah, but you can't leave the top floor without going to the bottom floor. Where there is a bunch of NPCs in the bottom floor, right? And then I came up with the idea. I was like, well, if I'm poisoned, I guess. And I didn't have any of the paintings, so I had to play through it today. The definition of thinking outside the box. Listen, it's quite a strategy, to say the least. I think it's pretty good. Yesterday got my Mew Shiny and Emerald version. Do you think it's legal move to Sword? Yeah, they're all legal move to Sword, Dario. There is no issue with them. They don't even check language. It's about a 23% chance for a Q Charm Shiny, I believe. On top of all that, I want to say this is something I've been meaning to check. I've heard that Gen 3 doesn't have region data, and that's the reason Mew isn't checked. Like, it has language data for what language it is, but like I heard that if you trade a Japanese Mew to an English like Ruby, then trade the Mew up to a Japanese Diamond and Pearl, it'll get, So I've heard that if you catch a Japanese Mew in Emerald, then you trade it to an English Gen 3 game, then you trade it up to an English Gen 4 game via the PAL Park. I've heard that it'll assign the Mew in English language because it came from an English Gen 3 game, because Gen 3 doesn't have any language like that. And they didn't really expect too many people to be trading different languages in Gen 3 because, you know, you'd have to fucking fly somewhere to do it. It's going all right. Hector, how are you? This kind of just reminded me that must have felt like 2 weeks to complete. Well, luckily, my portable DS Lite that I take with me everywhere, with me also has the mod chip that allows for speed up. Yeah, so I bet you they're using a region check and not a language check. That's what I'm theorizing anyway. What's up, Brave Blaze? How you doing? No, you can only get Mew and Emerald. What I'm saying is if you traded it from a Japanese Emerald to an English Gen 3 game, and then sent it to an English Gen 4 game via the PAL Park, and then you send it to an English Gen 4 game via the PAL Park, it would mark its region as English. What do you mean how? Mew is just in Emerald. It's just programmed as an event overworld thing. Where did you get a I bought Loopy's capture card. I'm installed it myself though. Time to continue your Kyogre hunt. Good luck. Good luck, Raziel. What's up, Blue Sky? How you doing? Alright, I need to not fuck up here. Well, that is a scary spot for that to run out. How can you be acquired? I thought it was just an event that was closed now. The only thing that was the event was the distribution of the item to get to Mew's Island. There's many different glitches you can use to give yourself the item to get to Mew's Island, because Mew will always be there. There's also you could just use cheat codes. I don't think, Spire, that it would have sent to an English game. This is just a gut feeling, but using my experience with the e-reader, like an e-reader card, even if it was running on an English language e-reader, it would check the language of the Pokemon game. Can you get the Eon ticket in Ruby without cheats? Yeah, you can. I actually printed my own Eon ticket. With a card. I'm still assuming I didn't get it, but yeah. This is tough, man. Tough nut to crack. I should be a lot closer if I'm on seed. There's many different ways to get the Mew event into the game. Alright. 241, 207, 137, 220, 167, 149. We were way late on the seed, but we were really close in advances. So I'm going to... We should be getting really close. By way late on the seed, I mean 2. I hope this RNG goes well. I'm quite sick today, so I'll be in it now. Hoping to get it soon. I'm sorry, Greenie. I hope you feel better. Just enjoy and relax, at least. I hope you're able to just chill out. Wait. I'm doing fast forward mode. What's up, Jacob Jones? How you doing? I can see your message. I'm doing well. What about you? You don't know how the whole e-reader thing works? It's just a card thing that... It's just like a thing that you can scan cards into. I get the Mew event by inserting mystery gift with an R4 card. Yeah, you can do that too. Well, you don't need one of those. You can also just do it with glitches. Emerald's very glitchy, so you can just do it with that. It's pretty hard to get shiny Pokemon to Fire Red and Leaf Green. It's not that bad. Is dry battery required for this? For this specific RNG, dry battery is not required in any way. Yep, I did stream the e-reader thing. Trying to RNG breeder Jolteon? Well, good luck. It's... yeah. Yeah, I mean, I understand people's hesitancy to not want to use Pomeg anyway. Pomeg and Ace stuff sometimes can make the save file, like, not feel clean. I can't explain it any better than that. Fire Red Aerodactyl tonight. Nice. Good luck, Sagiri. Good luck with that. Ho, Lugia, Deoxys are also usable. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Emerald has all of the events from Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, and Sapphire. And then on top of that, it also has Mew, which is new for that one. RNG to Shiny Umbreon and XD. Thanks for the EV guide. Nice job, Raging Kraken. You have any video that's like an intro overview to Steam's frames? I'm not sure what's going on when I see hunts like this. I would check out my Shiny starter video, Lewis, but you can check out my Gen 3 playlist in general. Yeah, you need a male Q Charmer. Yeah, my video is only for male Q Charmers. Lava Cookie is OP. What? Because it just heals status? It's just the same as a full heal, right? But I mean, even like Pomegging to get Ace and everything like that, like having Ace just doesn't feel as clean as like a pure, like I have never done Ace on my main Emerald save file, and I never will probably. It just doesn't feel as, like, good. I don't know. It's just, like, a stupid distinction. But, yeah, that's just, like, how I feel, I guess. Yeah, but it's better because it's a cookie? I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I could always try again, but I only needed the Eon Timer for Latios. Decided to play through Ruby Latios. It was worth it. I have a Shiny Cyndaquil and Emerald. But the thing about the Ruby Latios is the IVs are always going to be garbage, right? The IVs on Latios will always be garbage in Ruby. Tried playing Black 2 with an R4, since I've never played Black 2 before, but I didn't think it was worth it. Didn't work because of piracy issues. There should be patches for that, Chris. I think this fainting strat is hilarious, by the way. I don't know if anyone else sees the comedy that I see in it. But that shit's... it just makes me laugh every time. Like, because it's just so... it's just, like, such a funny strat. I don't know. Sorry, chat, I gotta focus right now. All right, we're good. Actually, wait, I should focus here too still. All right. Why was I looking at the painting? Looking at the painting causes the RNG to be reseeded, and it gets me closer to the 6 IV frame that I'm aiming for. You wish you had 2 GBAs for trade evolution? Yeah, trade evos do kind of suck. I hope they keep the link cable item around. He's dying from poison. I just stare at a painting. This was a pretty good run. I hope I do get it. This is a pretty good run. I will say that much. But I still have to finish it here. If you don't want a main save file to be tainted with cheats, you can get an Eon ticket. Yeah, but like, I also don't like not... I can't explain it. Sorry to bother you doing Q-Charm Glitch and Platinum, and in your video you are doing on a 3DS. You're on a 3DS, so it's so basically start the game immediately, and then on the first timer do a soft reset, Alex, is what I would do. Dude, I got so mad today. I was browsing a Discord that I won't name. But someone was talking about how they have black and white. They've been playing black and white versions, and they don't think it looks very good. They're playing it on their 3DS. And one of the mods of the server was like, yeah, the 3DS has a bigger screen, and because of that, the clarity is updated. Yeah, and because of that, the clarity is updated, so... Sorry. And because of that, the clarity is updated, so the games just look worse. Like, you can just... They're basically were saying, like, because the games are seen in a higher resolution, it looks... They were saying, basically, because the game is in a higher resolution, that it's just going to look worse. Because, you know, black and white wouldn't look good if they were blown up big like that. And I was just like, no, the 3DS just does a bad job of upscaling it. How do you not know this? This is a huge server. It's a huge thing. This is just a huge thing. You're like, what the heck, man? So that was just crazy to me. It just made me so salty. I was just like, the 3DS just scales the video bad. Like, it's not... Black and white look good when you blow it up. Like, you just have to use an actual proper scaler. It's not the screen size. It's just black and white is not scaled. Like, DS games just are not upscaled properly on the 3DS. They just do a bad job of that. It was just crazy to me. It was just a crazy thing to say. That they didn't know. Like, just blatantly spreading misinfo, you know? All right. Oh, wow. I typed this way later than I thought I did. All right. What are the odds? Full odds? What do you mean? Get a job. Hashtag guest mob. I have a job? Hello? What? Yeah, if you just hold the start when you're booting up a DS or a GBA game on a 3DS, or any of them, I think any VC game, it'll do pixel perfect original scaling size. No, it's just start. Someone named I Love 4chan said it, so I'm sure they are a great user with a good working brain. Did you set up for Pacific Log Poison? I did. I would actually not be too excited for Emerald on Switch Virtual Console. I'd be a little excited, but like I'd be sad that I put all this fucking time into my real Emerald and I gotta have to fucking do it all over again. Having to do it all over again would make me a bit sad, to say the least. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? And like there would be no way, and like it wouldn't make me too sad if I could trade Pokemon into my Emerald, but you know they wouldn't let me trade anything from home into Emerald, right? Like if I could trade all of my Roe v. Wade should be overturned, hey, go fuck yourself. Ugh. Edgy people who like 4chan. That wasn't funny when I was 16 and I'm fucking old, you dumbass. There's two paths for someone like that. They realize edgy humor isn't really that funny, and then they go on to be a better person, or they double down on their edgy dipshit humor, and just are assholes. Ban-seeking missile. I mean, come on. I'm not, like, interested in... Welcome to Pan World, but I'm just not interested in having, like... That person is not having a discussion. They're trying to get a rise out of me. Thank you, Greenie. How did I black out after seeing the painting? One of my Pokemon is poisoned. I'm just getting a troll. Like 2 days ago, I had a troll that just kept coming into the chat and saying show feet. So it's just a troll. Meat. You're on high alert right now? You only have to be on high alert during the tower. Because I'll watch it during every other part. I didn't even see what they said. Oh my god. Was this N-words? Wow. Jesus Christ. I literally didn't see what he said. Greenie just banned him. And the only thing I saw was the name, which was like Kyle Rittenhouse, whatever the fuck. Fucking a-hole, dude. I would like to have an inclusive chat where everyone is welcome. regardless of their identity. He's not trying to get a rise in an intelligent way. I mean, I would not be interested in having a discussion about even like anything like that, because to me there's like not really anything to discuss. Go do something else with your life, by the way, please. Go study for school or something, little kid. 37, 229, 126, 217, 147, 116. I think I've hit this one before. Alright, so I was early. I was 1 seed early. Alright. I adjusted for how I know I'm gonna do. Alright. Alright, I made my adjustment. We should be getting pretty close. Fuck. I'm gonna reset. That didn't feel good to me. Can repel off while biking on a cracked tile? I think so. I think it can. Where all these weirding froze? It's just the same person. It's not many different weirdos. It's just the same person. They just have nothing better to do. How they found my stream, I have no idea. Yo, I just tried the start button trick on my 3DS. Never knew you could do that. Yeah, it's really cool, Watashi. Dragonite Mexicano. Why is chat saying beware of the 10-year-olds? There's an edgy 10-year-old trolling the chat. Are you going after the right seed? Yeah, I'm going after the right seed. This is 448A. I'm supposed to be going for 448B. Thank you for reminding me, though. I don't know. I'm breaking into the mainstream media. Yeah, that's what's happening. I just know I'll do my best to make sure people of all kinds are feeling included, except conservatives. Fuck you. What's up, QT Dork? How you doing? Probably made a thread on VP. That'd be insane. All right, later, Chris. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you have a good night. No, just some one weirdo. When you do get the 6 IV, please make sure to try and fly on it before you check the summary. I will do. Infinity squared. Will do. I am pretty good at flying on it by accident. Shiny Hunting and Unknown and Crystal Clear. Nice, nice, nice. Is Crystal Clear a ROM hack of Crystal, or is it one of the GBA Crystal version ports? I think the GBA one is Liquid Crystal, right? Asteria says, every time I learn about RNG abuse, more becomes crazy to me. Like, how do you screw up a game's RNG into painting? It's actually crazy because it's not even screwed up. Like, this was intentional. They clearly had this on purpose. No, they do know why. The reason it the reason the painting does it is to call the scramble effect. Oh, oops. $138. I'm enjoying the stream. Power leveling for the Elite Four. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, thank you for the $5, Watashi. Thank you for your RNG tutorials. I managed to catch Gloom, Rayquaza, Vulpix, Trapinch, and Minun so far. Thank you. And trans rights. I agree. Congratulations and trans rights. I agree. Boop, boop. I mean, I'm sure he's just making them right now. It's fine. Strong Hack of Crystal. That makes it open world. Oh, interesting. Cool. I tend to not enjoy ROM hacks like that, but a lot of people love them, so maybe I'm just missing out on the fun. Like, I know for example, I don't like Red++. I agree, Univowel. Yeah, YouTube probably does need some sort of IP ban or something. I'm sure maybe there's like a higher like security thing I could have, or like you need to have a verified email or something, but I would hesitate to do that on the grounds of like I don't know, my stream is small, so my stream is small, so like I would prefer everyone be able to chat and we just weed out the trolls like this. But if it becomes enough of a problem, we'll have to do something about it. Sorry. Someone get that, please. Thank you, Zervi. Sorry, it's really hard for me to ban people while I'm in the tower, because I have to focus on this stupid bike shit. I appreciate you, Zervi, and Greenie for moderating. You guys are rad. Okay. What do you do with all these perfect mons? I did the Battle Frontier, and now I'll send them up to battle with my friends. Do you get more money from PayPal or for YouTube donate? I think YouTube takes 30% of the money. I don't know that PayPal takes any. If anything, I guess if I don't really care how you I don't really care if you feel generous enough to give me money. I do not care how you do it. So whatever is more convenient for you, it doesn't matter to me. But also, the thing that would help me out the most right now is like memberships, because it's a consistent source of income, and I have a reward for when I get to 50. I'm already 9 away, so yeah, I don't know. Dang, dude. I can't believe I'm still failing this Rayquaza. Holy moly. Alright, naive. Why does it send me... Where? Why does it send me... Oh, no. Whiting out is because I'm poisoned. And it sends you to the last Poke Center that you used. So the last Poke Center I used was Pacific Log. And I had poisoned my Swampert. Oh my gosh. Bri Vlaze, 1985. Thank you. Welcome to Happiny. Thank you, everybody. Pog for B Vlaze. I appreciate it. Holy crap. Why am I so late on my advances here? I was still 1 seed late. Dang, we're so close. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're now only 8 away from the... We're now only 8 away from the Jirachi. Okay. I'm gonna leave the peaceful music on for a cool minute. I don't need the hype of ACU right now. Someday, 10 years from now, this troll will rest his head on a pillow and will not be able to sleep because of all the cringe remembering his actions. I was not as bad as this kid, and I definitely still think about all of the negative things I did and said in high school and how I used to be. Do you white out by poisoning? No, it's not to save time. It's because the bottom floor of this place has a bunch of moving NPCs, and the top floor that I'm in has no NPCs, and so the only way to get out of here without interacting with NPCs is to white out, because you cannot dig or teleport out of here. It doesn't work. What does trans rights mean? Oh, like just human rights? I thought it sounded like specific to trans people or something. It is specific to trans people because they currently do not have the same rights as cis people. That is what trans rights is about. Like, if the world was, you know, in its ideal space, there wouldn't be an issue, right? But there is an issue. Is it easier to RNG this shiny hunt thing in Diamond? I think Diamond and Pearl RNG is a bit easier than Gen 3, yeah. Gen 3 might be the easiest to learn, I would think. So what got me into RNGing? Well, breeding. So so back when Black and White had come out, I was breeding for a Vullaby. And if you've never played like competitive play before or anything like that, Vullaby is like kind of a defensive Pokemon. Yeah, Vullaby is like kind of a defensive Pokemon, and defensive Pokemon need both their defense stats and their HP stat to be perfect, and they also need whatever offensive stat they are using to also be good. So Vullaby needed 4 perfect IVs, but only 3 are guaranteed to be passed down from the parent. So the downside to this is that when I was just breeding randomly for this Vullaby, I could not get it, no matter what I did. And I must have spent 2.5-3 weeks breeding for this Vullaby on and off in college. Whenever I would go to Anime Club, I would breed it there typically while we were having fun. And I just couldn't get it, man. And then, well, one day I hatched it and it was 4 IVs. And it had the wrong goddamn ability. And ability capsule is not in Gen 5. So I had no way to switch it, and I finally thought to myself, there must Surely there is a better way. Surely there is a better way. And yet, what I found while Googling was that there was a better way. And it was, what I found when I was Googling is that there was a better way, and it was RNG manipulation. And that's how I got into it. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. Wait, so is it specific trans rights people, or is it just human rights? See, you've asked this question twice, Lewis, and you are not engaging. So if the next message you type in my chat isn't you understanding what I'm saying, I'm going to ban you. The reason people say trans rights or Black Lives Matter or anything is because trans people and people of color and women are not equal in this world to everyone by the law and by how society treats them, and that isn't fair. So when someone says trans rights, what they mean is that trans people should have the same human rights as all other people do, but they don't, and that's not fair. So the reason it's specific to them is because they don't have it. Now, if your next message isn't you typing, "Oh, I get it now, thanks," I'm going to ban you. Because you're clearly trying to, how do I say, like, you're trying to provoke me in a way that is not right. Like, you're clearly trying to misinterpret what I'm saying. Oh, I'm pissed. I have the patience of a saint. You might be the first person who's ever said it. Ugh, I'm not gonna get it this time. I was too busy being mad at Lewis. God damn it, I took too many steps. Fucking Lewis, motherfucker. God damn. That's okay. Also, what's up, Tom? How are you today? Oh, what's up, TDG? How are you today? Love to. You don't gotta compliment me for having a normal-sized brain. I don't know. I'll talk to people about it who genuinely seem interested in understanding what I'm talking about. But once it gets past that, like, you know, someone's spattering similar rhetoric over and over, it's just like, okay. Dang it. I'm so cold and tired. I had a work thing that I was stressing out about all week, and I think I burnt out. That sucks. Get warm. Get a blanket, and relax. I think you're probably off work by now, right? I don't know what time it is on West Coast. And it's weekend time for you, isn't it, right? Get a good dinner and chillax. 249, 133, 219, 135, 146. I'm having the opposite problem of, well, fuck, 448. Imagine banning someone because of they have a different opinion than you. By the way, I'm black. My YouTube chat doesn't exist for me to discuss politics with other people. So, like, I want my chat to feel safe for people of all types except conservatives. So I'm banning you. Like, I don't want to deal with you. My chat is not a place where like, I don't want to see anyone. Like, I don't want to see. There's not all types. You know what I mean? Fuck. And I hit one seed early. You calculate your secret ID for this? I RNG manipulated my secret ID for this. Except I don't. I love the except conservative. Imagine. Like I said, I will have friends of mine who are more, how do I say? I put up with a lot of conservative. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What a cool person. Wow. You're so funny. That's fine. Can I RNG manipulation your secret ID on your cartridge? Yeah, only on Ruby and Sapphire, though. Ray Big Cat. It's okay, Serby. It happens when you're trying to do two at the same time. What the hell is with these bots? It's not a bot. It's just like a guy. It's just a very determined dude. It's just a very determined, like, sorry, I want to try and not focus on this anymore. Like, I don't want to. I appreciate, you know, my two mods who are in here right now banning everybody. And I'm doing my best to ban them as well. But like, I don't want to have chat be focused on it, I guess. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna do my best to ignore it from now on. I'm using the painting for Skarmory Hunt because I turn off my game. So okay if I save in front of the painting, reset. I'm not sure I understand your question, Tavia. Just curious, I think the meaning of conservative is somehow different in the USA compared to the rest of the world. Yeah, kind of. I believe every country has their, like... The conservative party right now in the US is pretty much, like, I think pretty close as you can get to being objectively bad. They don't really have a lot of good things going. Like, they're basically just, they fearmonger. Like, they basically fearmonger against minorities and, like, try and take away rights from people. So, that's what I'm really talking about. This guy's also clearly American, or, like, some, I don't know, some fucking just troll or something. But, yeah, it's clearly American stuff. I couldn't even speak to what conservatives are like in other countries. I don't even know. Okay, that's the last of it. Sorry. Why not put 3 timers? It could help for pre-timer painting and encounter. I do have 3 timers. This one timer I use is 3 timer. It beeps 3 different times. You guys just can't hear the beeps. Emerald doesn't work because of the way Emerald's trainer ID is generated is different than the way Ruby and Sapphire is generated. Ruby and Sapphire's trainer ID and secret ID are generated just like a standard method 1 static encounter Pokemon, right? They're basically just fully generated that way. Emerald's is generated both in a different spot and differently. Emerald's is generated when you pick your trainer name, and it's generated sort of similar to how Fire Red and Leaf Green's initial seed is generated. So it's moving at an extremely, extremely fast rate. The rate that it moves is so fast that a human cannot reliably be precise with it. You have about a 1 in 20 chance of getting the correct trainer ID that you want. So Emerald's trainer ID plus secret ID, trainer ID plus secret ID, RNG manip is triple frame perfect, you have to start the timer, you have to end your trainer ID timer, and then you have to end your secret ID timer all 100% properly. So yeah, it's really hard, and you have a 1 in 20 chance, even if you're triple frame perfect, to just fail. Let me try and read. Sorry, the chat's been going crazy. I'm in factory doubles grinding for BP. You got Metagross, Heracross, and Jolteon. I'm almost sad I got such good Pokemon when it didn't matter. Yeah, where the fuck were those Pokemon, Tama, when you were doing your singles run for the factory gold? Although I guess if you only got good Pokemon with the factory gold, you wouldn't have your super duper sick Meganium run. Where Meganium just became your best friend. Oh boy. Ugh, I just have to reset. Fucking up there is just too bad. Why not 3 timers? There is 3 timers. I just needed to be clear, there are 3 timers. So, like, take a look. If you take a look in the lower right-hand corner of my screen, it says new Flowtimer total here. This bizarre sequence of numbers is 3 timers. So this timer, it counts down 5,000, then it counts down this number, and then it counts down this number. When this one is done counting down, I soft reset. When the second one is done counting down, I talk to the painting. And then when the third one is done counting down, I talk to Rayquaza. That's how it works. Thank you, Ruby Roars. I appreciate it. The one and only All-Star. Hello, how are you doing today? Who can hate me? I'm a chill person. I don't know. Plenty of people. And all right. Good night, be blessed. Thank you very much. Have a good night. And thank you for your membership. I really appreciate it. Is that the tool you made for Flowtimer, Blisy? Yeah, it is one of the tools. I've made 4 tools for Flowtimer. This is one of them. You can go to my website. You just go to blisy.net. And it's in the tools section. I can be very abrasive when I am talking online, like in chats. I don't know. I'm bad at doing that. It's the only way I can say it. I am bad at like talking to people on like chats. In general, I'm kind of bad at communicating, I feel. Yeah. Twice on to come on, Serby, it's not that bad. Come on, Serby. What really gets me is when someone tells me they watched my video, that they ask me a question that's in the video, and I'm like, yeah, that's in the video, and they're like, no, I watched it, it's not there, and I'm like, okay, well. That's what really gets me. I can't see social cues. No, I've come to realize I also cannot see social clues very well. How long do you think we've got till bank is shut down? It can't be much longer until after Scarlet Violet comes out. I think they're probably going to give most people a way to get their Pokemon into Scarlet and Violet, and that's it. Alright, good night, Dark's Nest. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for liking the stream, Bebo. I appreciate it. I'm great. I got a shiny Spheal a few minutes ago. Nice. Congratulations on your shiny Spheal. Good luck. On the internet, where there is no context or personal context, it's easy to misinterpret messages as aggressive sometimes. Is my shit still live? Did my stream? It didn't go down, did it? Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. For some reason, I thought it went down. If there's a shiny frame every 2.5 minutes on my game, can I identify the frame on Emerald? What do you mean? I'm hunting a Spheal and Emerald right now. I actually love Spheal shiny. Alright, thank you, everybody. We'll get home access to BDSP. They said home access to BDSP is going to be soon. They said home access to BDSP is soon. Soon TM, so. It's full odds for Emerald egg hatching, right? Yeah, it's full odds. Fuck. How do I install RNG on a Well, okay, that guy was crazy. That guy was out of pocket. I wasn't even mad at that person. I was just confused. Someone came in my Discord and said, yeah, I'm trying to open Eon Timer in Adobe Reader. Can you help? And I just like didn't know what to say. I was just like, oh, help. I don't understand what's happening. Dude. I'm gonna go for this right anyway, but I'm so sad. I keep fucking up the bike. I keep fucking up at that spot too. I had that spot down pat pretty well. See, I just pinked it there. I believe it was not a troll, but yeah. Can Eon Timer work on your smart fridge? If it uses Windows CE, it probably can. Some people aren't super tech savvy. I know, but I just didn't understand. Like, man. I am not trying to say anything about anyone. It was just an interesting time for me. What would be good EVs for Metagross? Max attack for certain. The rest... Aside from max attack, it depends on what you're looking for. Usually some mix of bulk and a little bit of speed. You are free. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Charizard to replace your Swallow? I think they serve different purposes, probably. I think I didn't get this one for sure. I just want to check if I hit the seed. I don't even care what frame I hit because I fucked up the biking path so bad. Ugh. Man, I don't know what's with me. I guess I have to remember... Latias did take me like 4 days, right? What happened? Oh, poor baby. I have to remember that Latias took me 4 days. Yeah, I was 1 late on the seed. I shouldn't be adjusting a seed if I'm only 1 late on it. Yeah, so... Wait, never mind. I need Venusaur because I got 2 fires. That would make sense. Belly Drum Lanoon is an underrated sweeper. Where's my water bottle? Ah, there it is. I still don't fully get how talking to the painting advances the frame. It doesn't technically advance the frame. Like, it changes it. So when you talk to the painting, based on how many video frames were rendered, it takes that number, converts it to hexadecimal, and uses that as an initial seed. That's what it's doing. You have 237 something unsold Tama plushes in storage. I have no idea what to do with them. I'll take one and put it on my Pokemon shelf. Our Poke plushie shelf. That has gone so far, it extended into the top of this thing. Oh, that sucks. You should watch video guides first. Pokefinder is not intuitive. You kind of need to know what you're doing. I mean, Fish's layout is very good, and once you learn how it works, it makes sense, but you know, RNG tools and everything like that are kind of weird. Bum, 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 bum. What do you do other than streaming, abusing, playing Pokemon games, eating, and sleeping? What do I do? I go to work, watch TV and movies, and do other stuff with Amanda. The artist that painted Jirachi in the Lily Cove Museum should be proud. This girl spends so much time admiring them. It's true. Where did we get these plushies? We've had so many of them for so long. Like, I have 2 Muna plushies that I must have gotten in like 2012 at New York Anime Festival. Yeah. Yeah, we each had our own plushie collections, Amanda and I, and then we kept buying. And then we kept buying as well. Like, we went to we got a bunch of these from because I live kind of close to New York City. Not really, kind of, I don't know. It's not a hassle to get into New York City, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't take more than an hour. And so we buy a bunch of stuff from Poke Center when we go there, or Nintendo World, but the upstairs floor is still kind of Poke Center. You do D&D and play Smash. Oh, I do play a lot of tabletop RPGs and tabletop, like, board games. And I do play a lot of Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. Those are my 2 big ones. I knew I didn't come here to hawk my wares. Sorry. No, don't apologize. You're good, Tama. I know you have no malicious intent. If you wanted to hog your wares, you would use your big audience. I know you enough to know it's not like a thing. I appreciate the sentiment behind the apology anyway, though. If you don't have to reset your whole game for a specific secret ID unless you want a specific frame shiny. Then you do. Oh. Oh my gosh, I ran so far for some reason. It is your fault, Hefe. Dude, how do I... Oh my lord. I keep fucking this up. Ugh, I'm gonna be so late on my frame. Is it even worth waiting the minute and a half? I just want to. Oh, I'm so salty right now. I'm fucking up the pathing so bad. Dude, what is wrong with me right now? Alright, I'm resetting. Holy Bahrain, please work. You can make specific frames shiny in Emerald if you use arbitrary code execution, but otherwise that's it. Actually don't feel great about that reset for some reason. Alright, that one felt good. Is it bad if I don't take the same path each time? Yeah, because every step I take over a tile that has the potential for an encounter can cause an advancement if an encounter were to spawn. So if I walk over more tiles that can spawn encounters, then it is bad for me. Either way, falling is bad, is what I will say. Every step you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. Question, I get the camera on your right is your actual Game Boy, but how do you have such a super clear picture on the left? Oh, I have a DS capture card installed, Ruby. So it outputs a direct digital signal. But I have the real cam there because a lot of people just thought I was playing on emulator because it was so clear. And I was like, well, I don't want everyone to think that I'm like, I don't want to be kept asked if I'm on emulator, so. Can you RNG abuse an egg? Yep, totally can. You can RNG minip eggs in basically every game that you can RNG minip in. You can definitely do it in Gen 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can do it in 6 and 7. Yeah, you can do it in all of them. You can't do it in 8. You can do it in Sword and Shield, but you cannot do it in Sword and Shield, but you can do it in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I'm just gonna stop saying Gen 8 from now on. I'm gonna only start saying Sword and Shield and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. egg. Because every time you hit the same seed, the NPCs will move the same. The thing about the NPCs is it's based on what frame you're doing what action. So the NPCs would move the same as long as you're in the overworld on the same frame. You can what? I've been hatching eggs for 14 hours. Yeah, you can RNG eggs in every gen. Is RNG abusing eggs in method 1? No, it's not method 1. It's its own method. I actually have a video on how to do the separate method. Generations are a social construct, kind of. I think that generations were pretty clear until 7. 7 is where it fell apart because I remember. All right, have a good night, QT dork. I remember Gen 7 or Let's Go Pikachu Eevee popped, and I remember the guy who runs Cerebi was like, actually, Melmetal is Meltan and Melmetal are Gen 7. And so is Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. And I was like, well, Let's Go Pikachu are obviously not fucking. Obviously, Let's Go Pikachu Eevee are not fucking Gen 7. They can, like, for me, he had it so clear in his mind that Let's Go Pikachu Eevee was Gen 7. When in my mind it was so clear it wasn't Gen 7 because it just can't interact with Gen 7 at all. So how could it be Gen 7? All right. Well, that's been going on for a long time, Lerman. Like the alternate forms from Diamond and from Platinum cannot exist in Diamond and Pearl. And there's 3 different ones, right? Rotom Appliance, Giratina Origin, and Shaman Gracidia or Shaman Sky. They cannot be sent to Diamond and Pearl, and you actually literally can't use them in Wi-Fi battles, and they also can't go to PBR. Gen 5 has a similar thing with the Therian forms. They do not exist. I think I'm late on my seed here. And the Therian forms cannot exist in Black and White 1. So I don't think the Megas thing. I don't think the Megas are any worse than that type of issue. They were kind of a bigger deal because there was a lot of them, right? Well, Deoxys can be traded. It just changes its form based on what game it is in Gen 3. So, like, I think Emerald, you always get Speed Deoxys. Ruby and Sapphire is always normal. And then, like, Fire Red is attack and Leaf Green is defense, I think. Why did Ondino get a Mega? Probably because it's bad. They wanted to make it a little better. I mean, I think gens are kind of a fan-made term, right? Are they not? You always thought a new gen began with... Yeah, so my issue with that determination, Watashi, is that... to me, one of the core things of gens is that, for me, a gen should include games that are all cross-compatible with each other. Like, think about what Gen 3 is, right? All the games in Gen 3. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, and you can even count Coliseum and XD. All of these games can freely, admittedly, once you beat the stupid post games, can freely battle and trade with each other. Even the spin-offs can do that. Gen 4 is basically the same way. They can all battle, again, even PBR. So, like, all of Gen 4 can battle, trade. All of Gen 4 can battle and trade and stuff with each other. Dang it. But Gen 5, Gen 6 can also do that. But Gen 7, I think Gen 7, I would argue Gen 7, which was Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, still followed that rule. It only became an issue for me when Let's Go Pikachu Eevee came out and people were like, yeah, it's Gen 7. And I'm like I disagreed so hard. Like, I will never agree with the sentiment that, because to me, the communication across whatever the fuck, communication across the same game without needing home or something is so important to the definition. All right. We hit the seed. Finally, I hit my seed. Jesus Christ. Oh, dang it. Fuck. God dang it. Yeah, so that's why I don't count. That's why I basically say that Gen 8 doesn't exist. Watashi. Yo, I got algorithmed into your channel yesterday and found all this RNG manipulation cool as hell, so I tried going for a shiny Rayquaza and got one after a couple of tries. Hell yeah, Devin is dead. Congratulations. I hope you stick around and enjoy some RNG manipping. Its utility, in my mind, is discussing it with other fans, and it is annoying that no one agrees on it anymore. It used to be pretty cut and dry. Now it's just whatever Game Freak says for marketing reasons. Yup. I pretty much agree with you. There's no point. It's fully lost its utility. You could still use it when talking about older gens, but when you're talking about the Switch generation of Pokemon games, it doesn't matter to me. Ultra Sun and Moon had a couple Ultra Beast mythical tomes that couldn't go back to Sun and Moon. Yeah. So, I mean, but they had been doing that since Gen 4, Greenie. You know what I mean? So, that's why I say mostly. Also, I don't think there was any mythicals that couldn't go back. I think it was just the Ultra Beasts and the totems. What mythicals were in Ultra Moon that weren't in Sun and Moon? What even were the... It was just Magearna, right? Is Magearna not the only Gen 8 mythical? Gen 8 mythical. Oh, Marshadow. Wait, what the fuck? Zerora is in Ultra Sun and Moon? I didn't even know Zerora was in Ultra Sun and Moon. I think Marshadow's in Sun and Moon. That's crazy. I didn't know Zeraora wasn't in it. I've just started saying the Switch games. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, even its Z moves in Sun and Moon. Usually eBay Alabama, because if it's a fake, usually eBay's pretty buyer-sided. I mean, mythicals are kind of inherently forgettable nowadays because of how they do them. Like, they don't have it. Like, I think what makes older mythicals memorable is that, like, they have... Like, they had in-game events that... You know what I mean? They had in-game events that were... like interesting, that made you remember them. Like, no one's gonna forget Darkrai's Island or something like that, right? Or like the weird member card shit. No one's gonna forget, even though everyone hacked to do it. No one was gonna forget Arceus in the Hall of Origin. No one was gonna forget Birth Island, right? Wait, Zera Auras in Snap? I didn't play, I didn't do much post-game stuff in new Pokemon Snap. I will say, new Pokemon Snap made me realize I needed new glasses. I was playing it and I was like, this screen is a little blurry for me. Hidden, but yes, it's in there. New Snap is a game I have to revisit. I haven't played it since it came out. I had a lot of fun with it though. I think part of it was that I didn't grow up with old Snap. So like it's not like something I was super duper excited for. Like yeah, I played Snap as an adult and I liked it just fine, but like I never got super into it. Cuz you know, when you're a kid, for me anyway, I had to play whatever games that I had for a really long time. So like, I'm sure if I had Snap as a kid, I would have just grinded it infinitely. But because I didn't have an N64. Yeah. Oof. Movement. Used to play old Snap with my mom. I should get the new one and ask her to play with me again. That'd be cool. No, I definitely liked Snap. I just tend to... I don't know. I liked it. That's all I can say about it. It wasn't bad anything. I'm just usually the way I play games is like I'm a once througher. Unless I fucking insanely love it. Like, unless it becomes a 10 out of 10 for me. So like typically like I'll play a game, I'll just beat it once without doing any side quests. Or anything like that. But if it's a game I fucking love, then like I will grind it out, do all the side shit, like, so I have to truly fall in love with the game for that to happen. Which doesn't happen often. Pokemon Snap is too short. Nah, I don't think first of all, Pokemon Snap seemed to have like a lot of replay value. It's designed to be a short game that you play the levels multiple times, right? That is like the design. That is like a design philosophy that to me seems abandoned in modern game design, which is stupid because I fucking love it. I love games that are short and replayable. It's why I fell in love with the 2D Metroid series in like 2016, 2017. You can fucking destroy a 2D Metroid game in like 2 hours. Like everyone thinks of Metroid. Like everyone thinks of Metroid as like the collecting game where you have to get all of the items and do everything like that. Like, nah. Like, I've 100%ed literally one Metroid game ever. And it was Metroid Dread. And it was just because I fucking truly ended up falling in love with that game. Fuck. I was one late on my seed. Oh my god, my cables are so tangled right now. But like, to me in like modern games... Like, A game that's designed to be replayable is supposed to be also typically be a short game. Like Star Fox 64. Yeah, Star Fox 64 is a game that's definitely like that. But like the new Metroid Dread game, my first playthrough of Metroid Dread was under 4 hours, I think. In game time, anyway. Yeah. Or maybe it was just over 4. I think my first playthrough of in-game time Metroid Dread was like 4 hours, 15 minutes or something like that. Because I got 2 of the fast endings, and I didn't get the 100% ending. And then I just blasted through Metroid Dread again. Like, on hard mode, I got the other ending. I beat it in under 4 hours. And then I beat it again on hard mode and 100%ed it. Like, I just ended up loving that game. And it's all those games, all those Metroid games are designed to be played in two. You could either do the collector thing, or you could just blast the game. You could just blast the game. And get it in like a few hours. Like, they're designed to have endings where you get a different picture based on how fast you beat the game, you know what I mean? And there's also ones that are based on how many items you got. So you made the effort, got 70% of the way there, but I ran into some 4 stars that were too annoying for me. Yeah, that can happen. I agree with you, Laura. Kirby games are usually short. I fucking love any of the people who are probably a similar age to me will probably agree with this. Yo, Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, that game is fire. That game is so good. That's got to be my favorite Kirby game. It is like to me, it's a remake that's like super annuated the original game. Like Kirby's, was it Kirby's Adventure is what it's a remake of, is like not even half the game that Nightmare in Dreamland is. Nightmare in Dreamland is so fucking good. Gameplay-wise, Metroid has a lot more to offer than Snap does. It just depends what you like. To me, anyway. Like, Pokemon Snap is going to be someone who really likes to, like, inspect and pick apart the levels. Like, like Snap is such a different style of game than Dread. I don't even know that you can compare it. Like, Metroid Dread is a 2D action adventure game, where Pokemon Snap is like a fucking on-rails shooter. I don't know. Yeah, Nightmare Dreamland is great. 6 IV Pokemon are not illegal. It's possible. I mean, I played Snap a lot. I played all of the levels, because you get levels when you beat the game. I actually liked new Snap more than I liked old Snap. Because I never got, like, too many secret paths in old Snap. Like, I don't think I ever got Mew in old Snap. Although I do like the... It's not the aesthetics. I just like Professor Oak's voice way more than I like the new guy. And the new story was, like, too anime for me. Like, I hated all the anime cutscenes. I was like, oh, this is stupid. But everything else was totally good. I really liked it a lot. You love the Q-Charm glitch? Hell yeah. I might have been 1 seat late again. To me, it's crazy how long it took them to make another new Snap. You think the Gen 9 Pokédex will be like Legends Arceus? What do you mean? In terms of size? I would be surprised if Scarlet and Violet weren't didn't have a bigger Pokédex than Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus had a really small Pokédex even for modern Pokemon. That was scary. Yeah, they really only did, like... I actually thought we were never gonna get a mobile game again. But then they dropped Snap, and they also dropped the remake of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Like the checklist Pokedex and Arceus? Oh, probably not. Because I doubt Scarlet Violet is going to be about like collecting Pokemon the way Arceus was. Like Arceus was all about researching Pokemon. I just doubt that's what Scarlet Violet's like plot is going to be about, right? Oak. You were close. I love the Oak from original Snap. His voice is awesome. PLA needed a few extra months of polish. Good, not great. I would actually go so far as to say I thought Legends Arceus was great. I also do think it was basically kind of a beta. I hope it was a beta for what Scarlet Violet is. I don't know, but I lose interest in buying new Pokemon games. The last Pokemon game I bought was Sword, and it's okay. I don't know. I liked Sword just fine. I enjoyed playing through Sword more than I enjoyed playing through Ultra, or like Sun and Moon, I think. Although it and Brilliant Diamond are the only Pokemon games I haven't played twice. So maybe that says something. Because typically I like to replay Pokemon games. Yeah, I was late on the seed again, man. Man, I'm so... My issue tonight is not the frame, it's the seed. My seed is just constantly off. I have not played the remake of Mystery Dungeon. I've really only ever played one Mystery Dungeon to the end. They're okay. My favorite spin-offs tend to be older. I just did adjust it, Greenie. My favorite spin-off might be the trading card game on Game Boy. We Are Shao. Yeah. I really liked Pokemon TCG. Obviously, I think most people know that game slaps. And then from there, like obviously I like Stadium 1 and 2. Those games are sick. And then from there, I didn't play spin-offs for a long time. Like, I didn't really play any of the spin-offs in Gen 3 until I was an adult, like Colo and XD. Obviously, everybody knows, fucking hate those games. And then stuff like I never played Pinball RS. I'm sure it's fine, and I liked original Pinball just fine. But, I don't know, I never played it. And then Gen 4, like, what are the spin-offs? I never really played the Ranger games. I played Ranger 1. I played Sky, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Sky. I liked that one. And that was, like, it. And then, like, I didn't really play Rumble. I didn't like PBR very much. No, there's a pinball for Ruby and Sapphire, not Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I don't really know. I never played Hey You Pikachu, even though Amanda has the Hey You Pikachu N64. Well, I've never played that game. That's like probably all the spin-offs I've really played. Like, I don't really know what other spin-offs there are. Let's see. Let's see what the spin-offs are. What about Digimon? I don't know. I watched like the first anime as a kid, but that's it. All right. I've never played Hey You Pikachu, and I've never played Pokemon Channel. I've opened Pokemon Channel to do the RNG, but I just used someone else's save file because I didn't want to play it. I am PP stalling 3 Pokemon with 1 Snorlax for probably 5 battle points. Oh, that's the fucking Gen 3 Battle Frontier in a nutshell, Tama. Pokemon Snap and New Pokemon Snap, I like both of them. I've never played any of the Pokepark games. Pokemon Trading Card Game 1 is fucking sick. Pokemon Card GB2, I didn't like as much as the first one. Like, I consider the original Pokemon Trading Card game a full classic. Holds up to this day. I don't really think Card GB2 holds up as good. They're basically kind of the same game, so. Pokemon Pinball is fine. I like it. It's alright. Ruby and Sapphire, I've never really played the pinball game for that one. Oh, Pokemon Puzzle League and Pokemon Puzzle Challenge are fire. Those games are awesome. I love both of them to death. Mystery Dungeon, I've only really played Explorers of Sky. Never played Ranger. I've only played the first Rumble and I didn't like it that much. The rest of them I never played. Pokemon Troze, it was okay. I don't remember it much, and I've never played Battle Troze. I don't know what these puck games are. Conquest, I never finished. It was cool, though. That might be late 1 seed again. Pokemon Puzzle League and Puzzle Challenge are so fucking fun. That's like Amanda and I's like #1 game we play with each other, I think. We just do the versus mode in that game. It's so fun. I'm bad at... The way it's different is like... Here's what I'll say. Amanda is good at... I think this is how our games play out. Amanda is good at actually doing the puzzles and seeing bigger chains. But I am good at getting small chains really fast with my reflexes instead of using my brain. And so our matches are always pretty close. And then Puzzle Challenge is just the same one on the Game Boy, but it's got really sick chiptune music and it's awesome. Pokemon Dash, I've never played it. Pokemon Shuffle, I've never played. Pokken, oh, I liked Pokken. Pokken was fun. I didn't get too serious into it, but it was fun. Magikarp Jump, oh my god. Magikarp Jump was like bad, but I played it a lot anyway. I don't know why, but I played it a lot. But it wasn't good. Pokemon Quest I never played. Pokemon Masters I never played. Pokemon Sleep doesn't exist. I didn't even know there's Pokemon Facebook games. There's Pokemon Tower Battle and Pokemon Medallion Battle. I've never heard of these. And I've never played Cafe Remix or Unite. You need exactly one more battle point? Ugh, that sucks. Because there's no easy way to get it. This Rayquaza is fucking me. I'm trying to get my wife into Explorers of Sky, but it takes a while to get really going, and she lost interest. Yeah, I mean, the Mystery Dungeon games are kind of weird. I also played an embarrassing amount of Magikarp Jump. I will agree to that. $208. 233, 150, 156. I think it's for HC again. Nope, I was fucking mega early somehow. Dang it. Oops. Oh, I played Dreamworld too. Dreamworld wasn't in the spin-off list though. Dreamworld wasn't really like fun. It had like stupid little games. But like I played them because, you know, I had to get a fucking chat out. Oh, I played Dream Radar. Dream Radar is also not very fun. It was definitely very babyish. It was like really for like little kids. I remember like the flying game or whatever the fuck. Yeah, you're right. There must not have been too many kids. Yeah, but I've been doing this for like 2 hours, Shao. And I have been calibrating, but we're gonna go back to Mr. ACU. Wow, Onyx sucks. Yeah, agreed. What?
I said, oh, was trying to say, why are you picking on Onyx like that? And I said Sonic.
Oh.
Why are you picking on Sonic?
Someone in chat said that Onyx sucked, and I was like, yeah, agreed. Onyx does suck. I mean, I like Onyx. It's just bad. It's just like, it's also weirdly fast. Like, Miltank is also very fast. Doesn't Miltank have like 100 speed or some shit? It's crazy. The fuck cows are so fast for? Super Mystery Dungeon was unfair to you? Yeah, its attack is like 45. Amanda and I love Super Mystery Dungeon. Super Mystery Dungeon? What? Onyx's base attack is lower than Oddish. Is a very fun fact, Greenie. How does it make sense?
Onyx is just a rock. How many plants break rock?
No, it's
Huh? Oddish will destroy all the Onyx.
That's fine. The actual issue is Onyx should have bigger attack than it does. He went what? Oh, maybe he's just cranky. Ghastly can learn Ice Punch. That's really funny. I think I knew that. I love that Togekiss also gets to learn a bunch of punching moves, even though it has no fucking arms. Yeah, I just forgot to turn the desktop audio off. I fixed it. Yeah, Game Freak loves to do this thing where they make defensive tanks, and they either give them huge HP and no defense, or only give them defense and no HP. And they do it all the time. Like, they did it with Dusknoir as well, right? Okay, the factory is no longer low brain cell enough for this to be worth it. I will get my 1 BP. Oh god. What's the delay of Lugia? Delay is a social construct. It doesn't exist. Just miss Lugia once, and you'll learn its delay forever. I've been 1 frame off the Rayquaza. I think I'm late. I just think I fucked it up. I just feel like no confidence in any of these button presses. Yeah, Toxapex is one of the most successful ones with low HP. And it's probably, I mean, A, its typing is really good, but B, it has Regenerator, which helps a lot. Wait, is Dragon Ascent really a flying type move? That's actually funny. Yeah, it's like a flying close combat, right? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because it lowers your defensive stats. One seed early. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me right now. Are you painting your nails, Mandy? Yeah, she is, okay. It's like, what's that smell? I was like, I'm gonna die, I guess. I mean, and then there's like Clefable, a Pokemon who has middling stats all around, but because of its ability and typing, it ends up actually being a sick tank. You get it with the Ascent part, not the Dragon part. Belly drum, play rough, Clefable. That's a funny meme set. I believe the swimming NPCs do not move. The only NPCs that can mess with you are NPCs that move randomly, and I don't think the swimming NPCs do that. They are moving in consistent patterns. I believe the bigger issue is my pathing through the tower. Puku Mewku. What a weird Pokemon. It's like an even weirder Wobbuffet. But yeah, Battle Video would work with this, but it's Ruby, so. There are no battle videos in this game. This is what I was trying to say before I zoned out. You don't get Kyogre today, you will win the contest to try Poison Strat. Yeah. I have been less consistent today, but I think that doesn't have to do with my new strat. I think I'm just not focused enough. Some days with RNG, you just fucking weighing up your timing all day. That's just how it goes, you know? It is a skill-based thing, so it's you know, it's down to your mood, your focus, everything like that, right? So, yeah, they changed it for Europe and for Platinum. Dude, oh man, yeah. That sucks. I'm probably gonna miss it, but I'm not gonna do my rock bumping strategy now. I mean, even if they do, I don't think there's anything else I can do, right, Xiao? Like, I think my path minimizes the amount of, like, my only other option would be coming from... My only other option would be coming from, Evergrande, right? Or, like, Sutopolis or something? And surely there's more NPCs going in a different path than what I'm... You know what I mean? Yeah, he does move if he's not visible on screen, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I think this is probably the best bet that I have. I mean, I don't think NPCs have been fucking me up. I think my bad tower runs and I think my bad human accuracy has been fucking me up. Have I ever done tasks? For like research purposes, yeah. Okay, I was on seed, but I was late because I fell down the fucking hole. Alright, this is gonna be my last run. I'm very tired for some reason. And I have to get up pretty early tomorrow. We're gonna listen to some music to pump me up. Yeah, it could be because of the NPC. I'm just trying to fucking vibe to the music while we go for this. Nice, Ray. Good luck on your manips. Wow, that was fun. Oh my god, that's so loud. Holy shit. Okay, here we go. Nice job, Crispy. That's tough RNGs. No. Man. Fucked it up. Oh my lord. Ah, I've choked my last attempt. Dude. I've choked my last attempt so bad. Holy crap. What a choke. I'm so depressed. We're gonna go for the Ray anyway. Dude, falling twice. I haven't fallen this many times. I'm just too tired. I have a stupid idea for this. I'll see if I can try it. On the TV, Emerald, the announcer, told me that you had 7 golds and 7 silver symbols and 375 BP and told me to get good. God damn. Did you two mix records? She mixed records with me. Okay, that last attempt was so bad, I'm doing another one, by the way. Because I'm so mad. I could not mix records with her yet. If I fuck up the pathing on this one, then it's I'm just taking it. God damn, that's so funny that the fucking announcer they actually tell you like, yo, the person you mix with is doing better than you, get on it. That'd be crazy. Although I will say the games do have dialogue I didn't know about. Like with the like how they say you want the usual this time, Blisy, every time I go in there, right? It's not. It's not. There's so many cool things about mixing records, but it's been so long since I... Yeah. There was a program called Rival Trainer. Yo, that's hype. It must be Emerald only because I haven't seen it before. Yeah, I bet it's specifically because of the Frontier. Where, like, because you said that my records are going to be in your record hall now, right? Oh, that's so cool. Emerald has lots of mixing lock TV shows. Oh, cool. There's a lot of random NPCs that could trade it when you mix. It's wild. Yeah. And it's like all these extra features are definitely cool, but it's just like, god damn. Like, as a kid, you had all the time to mix records with friends and stuff. It's like, yeah, okay, I only had like 2 friends playing Ruby. But like, yeah, I had the time to do it, but like I didn't know about any of it, you know what I mean? Like now I'm an adult who knows about it and has no one to mix records with. Well, Norman only lends a Pokemon to you. Oh. But it's a cool feature nonetheless. You'll send me your records? Yeah, I know. You just gotta... whenever it's done. No worries. There's no rush or anything. It's just one day. I'm excited for the day. Me excited for day. I obviously can't have my ranks lower than yours. That's funny. There's just gonna be eternal mailing back and forth. I'll get my records higher after you beat all my records. I'll mail it back. It'll just go on till the day I'm dead. I think once you get through the battle tower... No, you have done the battle tower, right? You got the gold thing in it, didn't you? The rest of the frontier you're going to be able to get through pretty handily, I think. The tower and the factory were the big ones for me. They were the big ones for me. So when after I beat them, the rest of the frontier, I blasted it. Only a few of them were super tough. You know what's really big in Japan is metronome battles. They all get together and do like 4-player metronome battles with Jirachi. I've seen multiple videos of them doing it. Like they have the 4-player link cable and they're doing metronome battles with Jirachi. I don't even think the palace was the worst one. The most stressful for me to play was probably the pyramid. I think Larvesta's uploaded some on their YouTube channel. My posture is so bad. I'm just taking it in. We're just doing it. I'm like psyching myself out that I fucked that part up so bad. I don't think they do. Because I think they're just like having fun. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my. Dude, I cannot believe I've choked this twice. I've never choked this, but I am tired. This part's so easy to do. Yeah, I am a monkey. But I would also not doubt that Japanese players are like constantly mixing records with each other in order to one-up each other. The monkey emote is called Oops. Dang. Dong. I'm not even checking that one because I just knew. God dang, I fucked up the tower movement so bad. Well, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys had a good stream. Sad I couldn't get it, but, you know, what are you going to do? My next stream is going to be Sunday. I'll be streaming D&D with Papa Hefe and Yogg and Green Darkness and Admiral Fish. And then I will probably be streaming Tuesday and Wednesday as well. And I'll actually be having a schedule out for next week. I'll be probably on Sunday. I'll schedule all of my streams for times and what they are going to be, so you guys can tune in for that. Thank you guys and have a good night.